with Sid. I don't know, like what's the kind of mood that he is in today, and Car. All right, Sid. So watched both the matches yesterday. It was a super Sunday. So you think he lived up to the expectations?
Super Sunday for the Super Kings, not so much for RCB, who want to give a heart attack to each of its supporters, including me,
Uh
till
huh.
the very end. And what an amazing innings by Ben Stokes. That was the cream of the Super Sunday. He just batted out of his pants and what a perfect message he delivered when the team needed it.
All right. So two very very interesting matches, and we're going to discuss all of that in the day that was. All right, Sid. Coming to the first match, CSK versus RCB, we know it was very low key. It was not the usual CSK versus RCB match. Okay, and initially I thought, right, when AB and Kohli were batting, they were well set at the end of the 14th, 15th over. They had both faced 20, 25 balls. You think they could have gone for an onslaught and it didn't just work?
Well, two ways of looking at it. One, you're right, they were well set and they should have gone in for the kill.
Uh huh.
145 was a very low score. Considering you have those two fantastic batsmen in the crease and well set, you would expect them to score another 80 runs in the last 5 overs. And we were expecting at least maybe a
Yeah.
120, 180 target for them to
Uh
set.
huh.
But it maybe the pitch wasn't wearing out, which is my second point. The pitch kind of had an issue for them. It became quite slow. Maybe the ball was gripping, and they weren't able to convert because
Hmm.
145 is a very low score at the end of the day.
Right.
So, can look at two possibilities. Maybe it's either of them.
Okay, who knows? It might well be the pitch because, like, having known that we are playing only in three venues, there is every chance that the pitch actually has taken a beating, and yeah, and that is going to be a very, very interesting factor in the matches to come as well, especially with the playoffs and everything coming. And from the Super Kings side, uh, the fans are hoping for this kind of a performance for a long, long time. And finally, when it came, ironically, that was the day they were officially knocked out of the tournament. Too little, too late.
Yeah, we knew it was coming. It was only unwritten on paper. They bowled fairly well. Sam Curran was very good. I really liked the way he was bowling.
Yeah.
And even in the batting department, Faf was looking dangerous in the beginning. He got out cheaply, unfortunately. And Ruturaj Gaikwad, he came out
Yeah.
shining on top.
Uh-huh.
Dhoni was talking about the fact that the youngsters aren't shining. Finally, he got the message through loud and clear, and
Yeah.
Ruturaj came out shining in this match. And it's good for him. You know, this is going to give him an opportunity to go forward and play much better cricket in the future. So, hoping that he continues his good form next season.
Yeah, so Dhoni was talking about the spark, and as it said, Rutraj provided that spark and much, much more. So that was a comprehensive victory for CSK, and probably it's a good thing for RCB, isn't it? Because they're going into the business end of the competition. So a defeat like this would shake them up, and they will actually know what is going wrong.
I don't know why they follow this approach. It's a very dangerous one and it's a very unnecessary one. But
Pro.
if that's the way they need to play and improve, then so be it.
Yeah, probably he was just talking to his good mate KL Rahul, like how things work in the Punjab team and just got a few tips from him. All right, so moving on to the evening match. Sid. Okay, so the first half, uh, Mumbai was not having a great start and everybody thought they would get restricted to 160, 165. But Hardik Pandya, he did a dandiya, didn't he?
Good one. He had a blistering knock, man. I mean, he was dropped
Okay.
by Rishabh Pant earlier on, but then after that, it was just one insane acceleration.
Uh-huh.
And once he gets going, it's very hard for any bowler, even if you've taken a maiden wicket in that previous over, this guy will send you to the cleaners. It's
Yeah.
very hard to contain him and try to keep the score down. And and Pandya just kind of like showed what a world class cricketer he is.
Yeah, and he's one of the greatest finishers, and it was very nice to see Pollard enjoying it. Like one of the greatest finishers of the game. He was all enjoying it, and he was all happy and smiling to see Pandya bat. So they had the momentum going into the break, and I think at that time it was like 90-10 in favor of Mumbai, right? Like going into the break. But one man, when the chips are down and out, Benjamin. Andrew Stokes. What an innings that was. Amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think all bets were off for. I mean, Mumbai obviously were the clear favorites to win that game after you score a mammoth 190,
Mm-hmm.
and with the bowling attack that they have, it's
Mm-hmm.
very hard for them to kind of lose a match like that. But
Right.
Rajasthan really stuck to their guns, and it was so heartwarming to see Ben Stokes come into the picture and play the brilliant knock of 100 odd that he got. Uh,
Yeah.
he was just smacking every ball. I think he hit about 14 boundaries,
Uh-huh.
and the kind of shots that he was playing, it was just so beautiful to watch. I was remembering all those other awesome games that he's played, especially for England in the Test series, where he
Yeah.
won that match against Australia.
Headingley test. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And he was
Yeah.
just playing his aggressive self. He was like, I don't care, man. I have to play my game, and my game will win the match for the team. And that's what happened. I
Yeah.
remember there was a tweet by one of the Rajasthan Royals fans saying that he's lost his job and he's hoping that Ben Stokes will at least hit 1 6 because he hadn't even hit a six in the past 4 games. And
Right.
the Rajasthan
Yeah.
Royals team management said, "Okay, hum unko batayenge. Like we'll tell him. Don't worry about it." And
Hmm.
here he is getting 100 of 60 odd balls. So I think
Uh,
he's read that tweet.
Yeah, he must have definitely read the tweet, and yeah, and if RR would have lost that match, like I'm sure, like they would have almost been knocked out of the tournament. And this is what Stokes is capable of, isn't it? Big match player. Yeah, he performed in the World Cup final, and he performed in the Headingley Test, and it when really it matters, big match players always show up. So wonderful, wonderful performance by Ben Stokes and the Rajasthan Royals. And yeah, congratulations, RR. You're still alive and you actually made the table so interesting, isn't it? So now there's not only a fight for the fourth spot, there is also a fight at the top, isn't it? Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, they're all fighting it out.
Like I
And
said, it's a huge flux that's happened because the top teams have been displaced by the bottoms. Now
uh-huh.
it's going to change the equation, and it's again going down to run rate. And at the same time, I mean, I have absolutely no idea who the top four will be because it's open.
Yeah,
It will open up a little bit more if the top two teams start losing another game each. And
right.
boy, if that happens, this IPL is going to totally change.
All right. So
What's the
as
bet?
they
What's
say,
the bet that the bottom four will come to the top four, Karthik? Are you ready to put your money there?
CSK is officially out. I don't bet on
That
SRH.
win.
Okay, yeah. I don't bet on SRH, but I am betting on Punjab and KKR. Okay, so
Hmm.
I'm sure, yeah, one of these two teams. No, I think Punjab and KKR. I believe both these teams have a chance to come into the top four. They might actually displace one of Delhi or Mumbai or Bangalore. I'm sure
Oh,
there is a good chance that that is going to happen.
quite
Because
possible.
yeah, because obviously, right, if Punjab wins the next two, their run rate is going to increase like anything.
Yeah.
And if those teams are losing, their run rate also decreases. So it's going to be like really, really interesting. And what is going to be more interesting is today's match. It's again the Kolkata Knight Riders taking on Kings 11 Punjab. Two exciting teams, mouth-watering clash, isn't it?
This is going to be the match of the tournament, in my opinion, given the gravity of the situation we're in the IPL. It's a
Right.
must win. I've put enough of emphasis on the must.
Uh-huh.
Both teams will look to win this game comprehensively. It's a very high stakes situation for both teams,
Mm-hmm.
given how it can easily propel them over to the top four. And if they do well, this is going to be an easy entry into the top four, and I think they'll cement their place.
Yeah, so it's going to be a really, really exciting clash today, guys. So make sure you watch it. And before that, we had our Man of the Match Predictor contest. So surprisingly, it was Ruturaj Gaikwad who won the Man of the Match for the first match, and we were not able to give the prize for anyone. Nobody predicted. And for the second match, again surprisingly, we got only one right prediction. I'm not sure if you know that's it. Okay, yeah, we got only one right prediction. No, not me. Okay, not me. Yeah, it was Benjamin Andrew Stokes OBE, and it was done by who else? Manas Bhatt again.
Manas, you're a legend.
Yeah, you are a legend, at least in our game. Okay, congratulations, Manas. Congratulations, congratulations. Well done, well done, well done. For all the other folks, keep predicting even today. I'm sure it's going to be an exciting match. And yeah, you have a chance to win. Enjoy the cricket, guys. Cheers. It's the KKR versus KXIP.
Why do they say KXIP? It's Kings 11. It's not an
Yeah.
X.
Oh, okay. 11, right? Yeah.